Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's daily devotional. My name is Andile, and today's topic is God wants to hear from you. Many of us are familiar with the famous verse in Jeremiah 29 from verse 11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Not many of us continue reading to verse 12 and verse 13. Verse 12 reads, "Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." I'll read it again. "Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you." The picture I had this morning for many of us as we investigate verse 12 is this. It's a picture of a person who has a ceiling over their head. And it's almost as if as the lockdown started, your prayers, as hard as you may try, have been blocked by the ceiling. And the more effort you give, the more earnestly you cry out to God, it seems like it has no effect, and the ceiling is consistently there to block your prayers. I want to encourage you this morning with a picture. It's almost as if you're sitting at a coffee table, and there's only one cup, and the other side is empty. And no matter how hard you try, it's almost as if God hasn't come to the table. He hasn't come to listen to you. But I want to remind you this morning that God's cup is always there, and it's always filled to the brim, ready to listen to you, to hear all of your prayers and all of your concerns, no matter how big and no matter how small. Friends, this morning I want to encourage you, if you are in that place this morning and you feel like God doesn't hear you and you have this blockage, God wants to say to you, He's here. He wants to listen to you. Come to Him and pray to Him, and He will listen. There's another group of people here this morning who might feel as though for you, the picture you have isn't that necessarily, but it's almost as if the closeness isn't there anymore. As lockdown started, you had this close relationship with God and you were intimate. And now, as the lockdown started, slowly but surely, day by day, the distance has become greater and greater. And that intimacy and that closeness is no longer there like it once was before. I want to encourage you with this picture. Many of you don't know, but I'm actually from Swaziland, and my mother still lives there today. And so, unfortunately, as the lockdown started, we literally are distanced by a whole lot of kilometers. And so there are borders in place, there are rules and laws in place that prevent us from going to her and prevent her from coming here. And so we are literally miles apart. And so it's so important for us to stay in contact. Many of you who are parents will know this. When your children go away on a trip and they're far away from you, you want to hear from them. You want to know what's going on in their lives. And so my mother is no different. She wants to hear what's going on with us. I want to know what's going on with her. I want to tell her all the exciting things that are happening. But with the distance, it makes it that much more difficult. But I'm encouraged by the fact that there's so much technology today that allows us to be able to still make the distance seem like nothing. It's almost as if now, because of the technology, we're able to get the distance a lot closer and we can have that intimacy again. And I'm so privileged to the fact that every week I get to talk to my mom. I'm able to connect with her. Even though she's miles away, I can connect with her as though she's in the building and in the house and right with me every single day. And so I want to encourage you guys, take the time every day just to connect with God. Make the call, so to speak. Call out to Him, cry out to Him each and every day. This is why verse 13 says, "You will seek me and you will find me when you seek me with all of your heart." Friends, God wants to hear from you. Be encouraged this morning. If you seek Him with all of your heart, if you call out to Him with all of your heart, His promise to you and to me is this: if you seek me with all of your heart, I will be found by you, declares the Lord. Friends, be encouraged this morning because God wants to hear from you.